My name is Alex Johnson, and this is the story of my first love. It is a story of joy, pain, and growth. It is a simple story, but it means a lot to me. Love is a powerful emotion, and experiencing it for the first time changes you forever. This is how it happened to me. Early life. I grew up in a small town called Greenfield. It was a quiet place with friendly people and lots of green fields, just like the name. I lived with my parents and my younger sister, Emily. We had a small house with a big backyard where Emily and I would play for hours. My childhood was happy and simple. I went to Greenfield Elementary School, where I met most of my friends. I was an average student, not too good and not too bad. I liked playing soccer and video games. Life was easy and carefree. Meeting her, I first met her when I was in high school. Her name was Sarah Thompson. She was new to our town, having moved from a big city. Sarah was different from anyone I had ever met. She had long brown hair, bright blue eyes, and a smile that could light up a room. From the moment I saw her, I knew there was something special about her. Sarah and I ended up in the same class. She was smart and always seemed to know the answers to the teacher's questions. I admired her from afar, too shy to talk to her. But as luck would have it, we were assigned to work on a project together. Getting to know her working with Sarah was both exciting and nerve-wracking. At first, I was nervous and didn't know what to say. But Sarah was friendly and easy to talk to. She made me feel comfortable. We worked well together, and soon we were spending more time with each other, not just for the project, but also during breaks and after school. I learned a lot about Sarah. She loved reading books, especially fantasy novels. She had a pet cat named Whiskers. She enjoyed painting and was very good at it. The more I learned about her, the more I liked her. My feelings for her grew stronger every day. Realizing my feelings. One day, while we were working on our project at the local library, I realized that I was in love with Sarah. It hit me like a ton of bricks. My heart would race whenever she was near, and I couldn't stop thinking about her. I would replay our conversations in my head, cherishing every moment. I wanted to tell her how I felt, but I was scared. What if she didn't feel the same way? What if I lost her friendship? These thoughts kept me awake at night. I decided to keep my feelings to myself and just enjoy the time we spent together. The confession months passed, and my feelings for Sarah only grew stronger. I couldn't keep them bottled up anymore. I had to tell her. One Friday afternoon, after school, I asked her if she wanted to go to the park with me. She agreed. We walked to the park, talking about school and our plans for the weekend. My heart was pounding, and my palms were sweaty. We sat down on a bench, and I knew it was time. I took a deep breath and turned to her. "Sarah, there's something I need to tell you," I said, my voice trembling. She looked at me with those beautiful blue eyes, and I almost lost my nerve. But I pushed on. "I really like you. I think I'm in love with you." Her response. There was a long silence after I spoke. Sarah looked at me with surprise, and then her expression softened. She reached out and took my hand. "Alex, I'm really flattered," she said gently, "but I don't feel the same way. I'm sorry." Her words felt like a punch to the stomach. I nodded, trying to smile, but I knew my disappointment showed. Sarah squeezed my hand. "I hope we can still be friends," she said. I nodded again, not trusting myself to speak. We sat in silence for a few more minutes before she said she had to go. I watched her walk away, feeling a mix of sadness and relief. Coping with unrequited love. The days that followed were hard. I felt like a part of me was missing. Seeing Sarah at school was painful, but I didn't want to lose her friendship. We continued to hang out, but it was different now. I tried to hide my feelings and be the friend she needed. I talked to my best friend, Mark, about it. He was supportive and told me that things would get better with time. "You'll find someone who loves you back," he said. "It just wasn't meant to be with Sarah." Moving forward. Slowly, I started to heal. I threw myself into my studies and soccer. I spent more time with my friends and family. I still had feelings for Sarah, but they weren't as intense. I learned to accept that she didn't feel the same way and that it was okay. Sarah and I remained friends. She started dating someone else, and while it hurt at first, I was happy for her. She deserved to be happy, even if it wasn't with me. What I learned. Looking back, I realized that my first love taught me a lot. It taught me about vulnerability and courage. It taught me that it's okay to take risks, even if things don't work out the way you want them to. Most importantly, it taught me that love is about more than just being with someone. It's about caring for them and wanting the best for them, even if it means letting them go. Conclusion. My first love was a bittersweet experience, but it helped me grow. I learned about myself and what I want in a relationship. I learned that unrequited love is not the end of the world, but a part of life that many people go through. It's a part of growing up and finding your way in the world. I will always cherish the memories of my time with Sarah. She was my first love, and she will always hold a special place in my heart. But I also know that there are many more experiences and loves to come, and for that, I am grateful. We invite you to enjoy a special song we've created just for today's theme. We hope you will appreciate the message and emotions we aim to convey through this melody.
In a small town where the rivers flow, a new girl moved in, her name I didn't know. From the very first glance, my heart skipped a beat. In the schoolyard where our eyes would meet, oh, I've fallen for you, can't you see? With every look, you mean so much to me. But to you, I'm just a friend, it's all I'll ever be. Loving you in silence in this small town by the sea. We ended up in the same class, by chance you'd smile at me. Oh, how my heart would dance, those sweet eyes, they look my way. But the words to tell you I could never say. Oh, I've fallen for you, can't you see? With every look, you mean so much to me. But to you, I'm just a friend, it's all I'll ever be. Loving you in silence in the small town by the sea. So I keep this love deep inside, in the small town where your dreams reside. Loving you from afar, silently, in the small town by the sea.